This is Omar Nashashibi in Washington, D.C. with an update on the Small Business Administration Paycheck Protection Program that was recently included in a law that President Trump signed on March 27th on Friday evening. Last week, the U.S. Congress, working in a bipartisan way, came to an agreement on what is now being referred to as the Paycheck Protection Loan Program that will be spearheaded by the Small Business Administration, basically an expansion of their current 7(a) loan programs. This is a loan program that was done in response to the need for many small businesses, those under 500 employees, to really shore up their cash flow at this difficult time for many businesses, manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and others. The loan program that President Trump signed into law was part of the Phase 3 COVID-19 CARES Act. That is the third in a series of what many believe might be 4 pieces of legislation that hopefully will work to shore up the economy and get it back going, in addition to the other health care resources that we've discussed on previous videos. Under the loan program, the Small Business Administration will provide a 100% guarantee of these loans. However, businesses must still go through their traditional lenders, such as a bank, community bank, credit union, etc. There are roughly 1,800 certified Small Business Administration lenders throughout this country. We are strongly encouraging those businesses interested in these loans going immediately to their traditional lender and asking if they are part of the SBA program. So this will not be done from the federal government. Businesses do not apply to the SBA directly. They do, however, work with their traditional lenders that do have access to these kinds of lending programs. We also want to note that this program is different from the Small Business Disaster Loan Program that was created in February. That is a precursor to this. Those that are already enrolled in that plan do have the ability to roll that loan into this one that has more generous terms. There's more information on the loan that can be found on the Small Business Administration website, sba.gov. Again, please note the difference that you would be looking for the Paycheck Protection Program loan as opposed to the SBA disaster loan. A little bit more details. The Treasury Department did also, when they released this loan on March 31st, did also release some additional information for lenders and borrowers, a couple pages for each. Lenders may begin processing these loan applications as soon as Friday, April 3rd, and the loan shall be made available through June 30th of 2020. The loan has a maturity of 2 years and an interest rate of 0.5% and applies to any business with 499 or fewer employees. Those businesses between 500 employees and 10,000 workers have a different program that is part of the much larger corporate loan and grant program that is to the tune of $500 billion rather. This Paycheck Protection Program loan program will consist of about $349 billion that will seek to support many of the businesses that apply for this aid. The SBA will make some size exceptions in a case-by-case basis based on existing size standards under NAICS codes that is also available on the SBA website. The SBA will forgive loans if all employees are kept on the payroll for 8 weeks, the first 8 weeks of the loan, and the money is used for payroll, rent, mortgage interest, and utilities, with at least 75% of the forgiven amount being used for payroll. There are a number of different qualifying factors that you can use this loan for. Again, includes payroll. It does include retirement, health benefits, state and local taxes are also covered as eligible expenses under the loan, along with mortgage interest, rent, utilities, and again, payroll with benefits. Through this program, we do believe that a number of businesses can qualify, but they obviously are going to have to work with their direct lenders in order to work towards that, and the forgiveness will be reduced if the full-time headcount is declined or salaries and wages decline more than 25%. The loan is based upon the average payroll for 2019, permitting salaries of up to $100,000. So, for example, it doesn't preclude using the loan funds for an individual who makes over $100,000, but let's say they make $125,000 a year. You may not use the entire amount. Only up to $100,000 may go towards that individual's salary in that instance. Loan payments will also be deferred for up to 6 months with no collateral or personal guarantees required. This is a very important provision, particularly for pass-through businesses on the smaller side, that we're always required to provide a personal guarantee. That is not a requirement under the PPP loan program that is now being taken live in the next couple of days. Neither the government nor the lenders will charge small businesses any fees and will reimburse the lenders for a lot of the fees that they have out there. In addition, for those lenders that are seeking to be participating in this program, the first 8 weeks that are forgiven, our understanding is lenders will be made whole within 90 days of that loan being forgiven. However, it still does extend some risk factors to those smaller banks that are out there. To the extent feasible, the applicant will purchase only American-made equipment and products, and the applicant must also affirm an initial next to a number of items, including the fact that this loan will be used and needs to be used because of current economic uncertainty making the loan request a necessity to support continuing operations of that business. Also, that the funds will be used to retain workers and maintain payroll or make mortgage payments, lease payments, utility payments. All these, again, are subject to criminal charges. You must verify the payroll costs and mortgage interest payments, rent payments, and utilities with your lender. And again, the applicant, as is the case with many other government-backed loans, must, to the best of their knowledge, certify they're in compliance with OSHA requirements, displaying the EEOC poster, and of course, not discriminating based on sex, race, orientation, age, of course, and some of the other traditional provisions. This is the new Paycheck Protection Plan that is being rolled out by the Small Business Administration. Again, we encourage you to contact CLA immediately and work with your lenders for more information, as again, they are starting to take loan applications at your individual lenders starting on Friday, April 3rd.